Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survival Done. We're back here in Space Engineers, and in the previous episode we built a mining ship. So I went ahead off cam and I upgraded it a little bit. Actually a bunch. I added a bunch more thrusters to the front, to the sides, to the back. A lot to the back. I don't know, how many do we have? 14 to the back, I believe. 14 and I believe 15 to the front. Just one more. Yes, 9, 6, 15. And then 6, 7 to each side and 6 top and bottom. And another major change is I added 2 large cargo containers. So these hold 46,000 liters volume. In the previous one we had 2 or 3 smaller ones connected, and they don't hold as much as these, not nearly enough or in as much. So, and I put in 2 extra drills, as I mentioned I will do, and this thing works now great. Mine's done. We're out for 5 minutes and it's basically filled. 5 to 10 minutes depending on the resource. Nickel actually went quite quickly. Gold took longer, so I think it's actually depending on how hard it is, but isn't nickel harder than gold? I don't know, maybe it was just the amount of thrust I put into it. So we'll go mine magnesium. I haven't mined magnesium off cam yet, or on I haven't off while I mined off cam. I didn't go do magnesium yet, so I thought let me show you guys that. So I made this system. So this is a connector, this side and this side, and with a sorter. So a sorter, let me show you guys the configuration. So it's whitelisted on ore and stone, and it drains all. So it should drain everything from here into this drop-off container, and from here on out was components being stored here. Anyway, so this is what we still have that I mined, and I also set 3 refineries, so all 3 is refining, and we have 4 assemblers. And if you go to your assemblers on your control panel, you can tell it to, oh no, it's in production. You can click this button and then they work in conjunction with each other. So if you go in production, as you can see, I queued a bunch of stuff. So because we are going to build something massive, large, so it's going crazy. It's building all those components. So yes, maybe I should put another sorted block over on this side, so it always just extracts. This is just a buffer, and that components doesn't get stored here like this. So anyway, so let's jump into the ship and let's go check out. So when the ship is docked, either with the landing pad or with the connector, it actually functions as the rest of the station, so you can't move or anything. So you press P to release either the connector or the landing pads. Ooh, that's not nice. I forgot to press shift. Okay, so just want to show you guys. So the pad should turn green, and then we're part of the station again. So green, only back to. Can actually just have one landing pad on it, I'm sure of it. So as you can see, my bottom thrusters is engaged, but I'm not going anywhere until I press P, and then I can lift off. The same with the connector. Okay, so let's go to the magnesium. So pretty much the same as when you go at it with just your character. You can press Z to disable dampness, and then you can let go of your thrusters and you will glide slowly but surely there. Okay, so this is actually slow going, even at 100 meters per second, but I'm now kind of used to it, so It takes me about a kilometer to come to a stop if you don't turn, because the side thrusters isn't strong enough to stop you, so just be careful of that. So when we are in a kilometer, I'll hit Z button and it should come to a halt. I think I should be fine. Okay, 30 meters per second and we're cleared. Okay, so now we just need to get our magnesium. Let's see. This kind of looks blue. Cobalt is blue. Come on, why doesn't my ore detector work? It is magnesium. Interesting. Okay, so you just go up to it and you say hi. So you put on your mining drills and you hammer into it. Don't go in at full speed, otherwise you're going to damage your ship. There we go. Let's engage. And what I like to do is just move around a little bit in circles so that my ship doesn't get stuck for some reason or other. And there you go. Look at the bottom right. You will see my kilograms, kgs. That's a mass I'm holding. It's climbing ever so slightly. So I know I can hold about 300,000 kilograms. So I think it's 300 tons, if I'm not mistaken with my conversion. And yeah, so there's already 100,000. So let me get to 400,000, or you can just press I and you can see how your cargo hold is doing. So one is almost full, and then the other one needs to get filled. So it does get a little bit as if you just let it be. But yeah, I like to push it a little bit, push the ship into the ores, and for me it feels like it's going. So let me fill up my hold and I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, we're at 330 kilograms, and you'll see our cockpit is full, our cargo 2 is filled, the connector is even filled, and our cargo 1. But don't worry too much, because you still have a little bit of space in each drill, so you can go on for a second or two. So let's just go to about 350. I think that should be good. Switch off your drill heads, switch off your ore detector. Let's see our inventory. Drills is 6,000, 6,000, 4,000. We could have gone a little bit more, but it's okay. Okay, so now we need to go back to base. Look at how slow our acceleration is now. 16, 17. I'm keeping W pressed, and that's how slow it is. So I'm going to press Z. Somebody has brought under my attention that I always say Z. Don't know why, but yes, so Z. And I'll continue till I'm at 100, and then I will press Z again when I'm about 3 or 4 kilometers out, because braking is also much slower with a heavy ship now, well, since our cargo is full. So let me meet you back at the base. Okay, I think I pressed it too late. Well, actually not. Let's see. So yeah, braking is quite tedious actually. Takes forever. Oh, and aligning this to that docking port, that is crazy. Actually no, we're good. I'll need to speed up a little bit actually. I think I was just a tad too early. Yep. I could have gone another 300 meters at least. Well, 500 it seems. Okay, let's turn already. Ooh, actually don't do that, otherwise you won't break as quick. Because the front thrusters is now going all out. So what we can do is go to the board, hope we don't crash into it. And then we turn around. Ooh. Okay, so this is the fun part. I actually like this. It's a very long process, especially when your ship is full. But I like this lining up business. Aligning up business. So you come backwards, go a little bit left. And don't come in too hard, otherwise you're going to damage one of the connectors. Oops. I'll let go of Alt. Okay, go down a bit. That looks proper. Okay, and then come back slowly. And it will automatically connect. So it will show yellow as connected, and then you can press P and it's docked basically with that thing, and you can press F. Oh, I accidentally had my visor up. Okay, and you'll see in a second, in a bit, everything clears out. They just connector just cleared. Come on, they're starting to go, as you can see. Okay, and then it should come here. There's a magnesium. Okay, so that's how you mine and let your ship automatically drop off the resources. Let this take your resources and go. Okay, so now that we have a bunch, and I mean a bunch of resources, I think we're doing good on resources. Okay, so let's do a bit of production. We want steel plates, so we want 10,000. How's that? Because we have 16,000, and that's from that red ship, crash red ship that we disassembled. So what I want to do now is I want to start our station. Okay, it's not going to be a stationary station. It's going to be more like a Starship. So everything on here going to be twice on the Starship. So pretty much what we did with the small ship that's docked, what is nice is if we can actually start building from this platform. We just need a few of these. If you go to any control panel, where's a control panel? Right there. If you press K, you can go to info and you can say convert to ship. So we can use this station and we can convert it to a ship. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off right here. Okay, I'm going to leave. No, let's go back a bit more. About that. Okay, so we're going to solidify this one. We're not going to solidify this room string. So from here on out, we are going to build a massive ship. And I mean a massive ship. It's going to be larger than this asteroid, because this is survival overdone. Why won't we go overdone with it? So I'm going to start building the outline, basically just the chassis, so to speak. So now we have the resources to build our generators and reactors and all those fun stuff. So if you look at this ship, Okay, we go to control panel and we'll go to reactor. You still see I still have a small reactor. The orange one means it's on the other side of the connector. Let's see if we clear it out. Yes, okay. So if we climb into the ship, we press B, we let go. Okay, now we go inventory, you go to control panel. Now we say reactor. Now you will only see the small reactor. Okay, because it's not shown through the connector anymore. Okay, so I actually want to land on this. Then we can switch off all the thrusters and we can save some fuel. Ooh, that's not good. Here we go. Switch off thrusters and get off. There we go. So that ship can stay there until we need some resources. So we luckily have a bunch of GPS locations that we can switch on or off as we need. So the only thing I still need to go find is cobalt. Almost forgot. But I think there's a few there. I'll need to switch on all the GPS locations to see where I haven't been yet. And then I'll have to go travel to see it. Maybe I can just travel with a ship without mining anything, because then it travels a little quicker, and then when I find cobalt I might actually find it. Speaking of which, how much ice do I have? 11,000. I think that's okay for now. So let me get to building a chassis and then I'll bring you guys back and I'll explain to you and we can start planning out our ship. So this will be not a short project. This will cover 2, maybe 3 episodes just building, but I'll do a bit off cam, bring you guys in, show you a little bit more planning as we're going from there. I actually did build a ship and I did upload a blueprint to the workshop, but it seems I messed up and the blueprint isn't in a workshop anymore. So unfortunately now I'm just going by my imagination and I'm just thinking out a new one. I had one almost close to the Daedalus. The Daedalus is from Star Trek SG-1. So I had an idea like that, but now I'm thinking more like a battle cruiser from Stargate Atlantis, the Wraiths Star battle cruisers. Bit more like a fighter jet for the you guys that doesn't know Stargate. Anyway, so let me get into it and I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, so I think I have a general layout here. So as I said, it's larger than that asteroid. So unknown signal. Well, it can be unknown. So that will be the front of the ship, obviously. This will be the back. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of bringing out this one a little bit more and making a kind of curve here, like curved wings. Not sure yet. But this is just a bottom of a chassis. Pretty much like a normal airplane. This will be where you walk. So the fuselage still comes up and goes out around and over, and on this side also comes in at an bend basically. So bend over, go over, and comes over that side. So if the chassis is normal armor blocks, so it's light armor blocks, you also get heavy armor blocks. So heavy armor blocks takes quite a little bit more of resources. It takes a metal grid and steel plates. So that's fun. So that will be the outside so that it doesn't get damaged easily, etc. So this, as I mentioned, is a basic layout of a ship. So in the front, this will be the living quarters, and it will be basically 2 levels. The upper level will be the cockpit, where you watch out over the place. And there is actually quite a few seats that you can add. They added quite a few, which is nice. So basically from here we'll watch out where we're going. Look out at the horizon and fly towards wherever we want to. Okay, so then you'll take stairs down and it will be living quarters to the sides. Over here will be power generation. Okay, so basically the reactors will be here and hydrogen generators, etc. Over here will be the refining area. Refining and assembling and etc. will be here, and over here will be our what do you call it? Not a shipyard. Well, where we store the ships, basically. So our mining ship will be here, and the other 100 ships we'll build will also be here. So, speaking of which, we are going to start another ship. So pretty much what we did exactly the same way in the previous episode when we built the mining ship. In fact, I'm actually going to build the exact same ship. But in place of miners, we are going to use welders. So a welder is pretty much what it says. It lets you weld stuff. Because building this thing by hand is going to take a while. Let's see. I want to see something. There is actually a better tools. Production tools. Let's see. Can we make this one? Yes. Can we make this one? Let's see. Let's make this one. Oh, we can't make this anymore. That's cool. That's too bad. Let's just cancel that. Platinum. Nice. What do you need? Oh, you're actually going. I want to see what it does. It's been a while since I did that. Let's just go here. Ooh, we got it.
Energy low.
Let's refill that. Oh, we obviously need a storage area as well. Maybe in a production we'll keep the storage there. But we are going to have individual storage. So nothing about this normal storage. I'm not really going to focus on shooting in this season. There's these red signals, and now I don't have any. Interesting. They're basically pirates. I'm just not going to bother about them. Here we go. So character weapons, character tools, we have that. Just want to see what it does when we actually weld rather than grind, because this is going to help us build our ship. Yeah, that's much better. Oh wow, now we need plates. Okay, so this at the front of a ship will be living quarters and cockpit, then power generation and oxygen generation. This is production area, and at the front we'll have various storage, and then we'll have our ship. There's a specific word that I can't get to now, but anyway, so I'm going to replicate this ship, as I said, with the welder, and let's see what this does. This, you'll probably just touch it and it should work. Oh wait, we need metal plates. 300 and 400 should be more than enough to build a small ship. You can also make a small armored ship as well if you want to. So we'll start off by bringing out a place, and then we're going to... Now that's much better. So yeah, exactly as we did with the other small ship. Build it, put on the welders, put in 2 containers, and this will basically be filled with steel plates, and then we'll weld all the plates in. So unfortunately I will have to go around by hand and just fill up the floors. And what we'll do is also build out the rest of the ship make that tailpiece correct and maybe get the fuselage going, and then we'll weld with the ship. I'll show you how that goes with the welding ship, and then off cam I will cover it in armor blocks. And also there is, if you go, let's use a new toolbar, G, armored, heavy is various different ones, so you have these slopes as well, so you can go over 2, maybe 3 blocks. No, this is 2 by 1. So basically what that means is if we press that there, you can, what was that, press, no, R, oh man, can't remember now what the button is. Oh, it's just a scroll wheel. Ah, goodness gracious. So in the middle at the right, you can see how it should look. Oh, okay. So that's not here. Heavy. Where's the blocks here? Anyway, so we can. It will be this one, and then which one will it be? Half slope. No, I think that's only slope. There it is. So basically 2 goes there, turn it around, and then we put that one there. And you'll see it takes a more gradual slope than just a normal corner slope. So we'll do that as well. So we'll line the whole ship with armor blocks, and then we'll go around neatening it up a bit. Let's see how this does. Ooh, wow. Anyway, so I'm going to call it an episode. I'm going to finish this welding ship. I'm going to finish the layout of that ship, and then I'll bring this to the pirates. Space Rats, SPRT. I'm guessing that's what it is. So anyway, as I said, we'll finish this off cam, and then I'll bring you back in the next episode, and we'll take our welding ship out for a spin. So we need to have both this ship, space for this ship, and the welder ship here, and then we're also going to make a bigger mining ship, a huge mining ship with big blocks. So that also needs to be able to dock on this ship. Okay, so this will just be for small operations, and then we have have a large miner that basically gobbles this whole rock in one go. So anyway, once again, I'm going to call it. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope I showed you something interesting, something new, or something new to try actually. So, but yes, I'm going to call it. Thank you, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!